For the past 12 months, each time Jim Jones is on the headlines, it's a disaster. This man literally, you can see on his face that he's getting more washed for each day. Not only does he look washed up physically, it's him as a whole. The way he talks, the way he clout chases, his opinions, the way he moves, everything about him screams washed up. So recently, this almost 50-year-old YN went to a podcast and said some of the most outlandish stuff I've ever heard in my life. He made a blasphemous statement. He claimed that he started and made Kid Cudi. Watch this.
Didn't know you remix some of them songs. We don't on the radio. I'm like, this nigga remix this right here. Night in, what it was, day and night? Day and night.
That was one of the biggest.
Nigga, you remixed that. I said, I didn't know that shit.
That's how y'all know Kid Cudi. You wouldn't have never known Kid Cudi if I didn't remix the record in New York City. I made that the biggest record in New York City. It wasn't Kid Cudi. Nobody knew who Kid Cudi was. Kid Cudi became about because he had video directors that I wanted them to do a video, and I asked them to show me a video they did before. And they showed me this kid on top of a roof with a record called Day and Night.
Right.
He worked in the store under the label. There's nobody. I was like, oh, yo, did this? I said, I like the record. Get the beat of the record, I want to do a remix. If you give me the beat of the record, I'll let y'all shoot my video. These kids was trying to shoot a video for free for me.
Oh.
Like, I got the beat. I told them they went crazy, he wanted to do it. I got the beat. I shot the video to the beat, and I never even put the shit out. They put it up on YouTube. They ripped it off of YouTube, and it became the biggest record in New York City. And that's how Kid Cudi became an artist. They ended up giving him a big deal off of Jim Jones' back. If I'm lying, I'm fine.
Nah, nigga, we ain't know none of that.
So after Jim Jones made that ridiculous statement, the whole internet flamed him for that. And then Kid Cudi jumped in to set the record straight, and he put Jim Jones back in his place. Watch this.
Oh man, so starting my day, and you know, I see something online that I have to address, right? So Jim Jones, first off, we love Jim Jones, right? Like, I grew up on Jimmy. Like, he's the homie. I met him when I was coming up. He was cool, right? Jimmy, I'm going to address you directly, my nigga. You talking about how you are responsible for my success is a lie. You need to stop lying to people. You get on your little podcast and you start gossiping and talking shit, and everybody on your podcast don't know the truth, so they all agreeing with you. But if you look under the comments under that post, you'll see people are letting you know what time it is. You know, this is part one. I got more to say. Day and Night was already a hit record before you touched it, my nigga. I put it on my MySpace. It blew up. Okay? I had an entire mixtape. I was on my way. Motown was courting me. Kanye wanted to sign me, all because of Day and Night, because I put it on my MySpace and it blew up, my nigga. It blew up. I can promise you that Sylvia Rhone did not listen to your remix and say she wanted to sign me. That is not why I have a record deal, bro. Nothing you're talking about is the truth. How do you think I had a music video? I was shooting the music video. I was already on. You saw a hit record and jumped on it, my nigga. Like, you didn't make me, man. You didn't make me. So, like, you got to stop telling these tales, my nigga. Like, you got to stop. I want to shout out everybody that's been in the comments letting this nigga know what the truth is, you know. But it's crazy how people just be trying to, like, take credit for my success. You know what I mean? Like, it's wild, you know? Like, and I like Jimmy, man. It kind of breaks my heart to hear him on here trying to take credit for something that he's not a part of. You know what I mean? You jumped on my shit. I didn't ask you to do that. You know? And granted, they played it on Hot 97 every day, and it was a thing on Hot 97 on the radio. But I was an international artist from jump. Like, I had the world, my nigga. Like, I don't understand. I really don't understand. But I'm going to address this now. You know what I'm saying? Like, no more tales, my nigga. You ain't had nothing to do with this. So, yeah, man, just wanted to address that. You know, I just know that like niggas is trying to erase history. You know what I mean? Niggas is trying to rewrite history. You know, and I'm alive and well, and I'm around to address it. This Jimmy talking about how he's responsible for my success. This comes up every couple years. He's always talking about it, and I've been ignoring it. And now finally, I'm gonna say something. You know, because you're not about to be out here trying to like take credit for something that you had nothing to do with. You know, so yeah, just wanted to address that, y'all. Peace and love.
He said nothing but facts just to illustrate how stupid Jim Jones sounds. He claimed that today's fashion is derived from Kanye West and him. I'm like, come on, bro. Diplomats is a legendary group, that's a fact. But no one has ever, for the past 15 years, looked up a image of you and said, yeah, I'm dressed like that. No absolute one. Now watch this video.
And turning it up like I was turning up. I bring fashion and style and splash into this hip hop industry. Kanye is not the flyest person, but he's one of the most influential people in fashion ever. So you got two different aesthetics that moves the fashion game. It's what Kanye's bring to the table, and it's what Jim Jones bring to the table. Everybody else is a mix of us two together. Until you find something that stands out totally different from our looks, then you know where these looks come from.
Now you can clearly see in his eyes, the way he moves, the way he talks. This man is not sane. He's not normal. By the way, let me know what you guys think down below. It's your boy Stay Richie, and I'm out.